It's 9:55 KDAY Morning Show. Cece and Romeo. Cece's on vacation right now. She would love to be here. You know,
That's
Cece
my
love
girl.
you. Yo,
Yes.
T.I. did Crush Groove. She saw you on the side of the stage. She went and hollered at you. You know what I'm saying? So she sends her love.
I'm missing her. Damn.
I know. Well, she needs a vacation. She work hard.
Okay, yeah.
She put on for the
She
city.
does.
And speaking of working hard, I mean, come on now. Need I say less or say more? You know what I mean? Y'all back at it. We're talking about Thursday night. It's going down in the IE at the Toyota Arena. That's right in my backyard. So how is it exciting to still be hitting the stage? So we're going back to what? First record came out when? 93?
Ooh, yes.
I know. But I mean, we got to talk about the history behind that. What's the energy and the feeling like still hitting the stage today?
I think the fact that we're embraced by so many people still today, it's just overwhelming at times, but just continuously walking in our gifts. You know, this is what we love to do, and so many years later, we know that so much love been poured out, and we continue to give it back. And I think with the gifts that we have, it's supposed to be shared, you know, so it's just a blessing to still be here, all of us, you know, at the end of the day. So it's big for us. Like, y'all looking at us like, oh, no, we like, wow, you know what I mean? So
It's that same energy you're
the
giving
same
back.
big energy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thankful every day when I think about, like, longevity is hard. You know what I mean? And people don't understand how hard it is to keep being able to go at this thing and entertainment. You know, it's a blessing to be able to do what we love for a living, you know, and to be able to still be doing it all these years later is crazy.
Yeah, man. Xscape is a household name. We already know that, right?
Yeah.
And we think about some of the artists today, how it's still hard for them, because sometimes people chew up for artists, then spit them out, they on to the next one. We know how they
Exactly.
lose.
That's real.
And the reason why I bring that up is we talk about how Verzuz came to life during the pandemic, right? SWV, Xscape, it was major. I felt personally it was a major win for y'all because it connected you with a whole new generation that may not know about your music. Do you agree?
I do.
And what other benefits you think you guys got from that?
I mean, I do feel like, you know, people have been, you know, checking for our music for a long time, and Verzuz did add to that. But, you know, I think through streaming, through people watching it on YouTube, social media, people have definitely still been rocking with our music.
Yeah, because, I mean, we noticed that on our tour, our fan base was so wide. Like, it was from 7 to 70. That was the age range of people who came out to see Xscape. So, you know, we're just blessed to have such a wide range of fans now. You know, even the younger kids know about us.
Definitely. When you think about the songs that are written, I mean, think about those records. Who can you run to? You know what I'm saying? All those particular records. When y'all put those records together, did y'all know then what they were capable of being and what they are now, and they would still stand the test of time? Did you know that in that moment, in that session?
Nah. I can't say that we did.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't even know if we saw this far down the line. You know what I mean? We were teenagers when we first came out. So it's just kind of like, you know, we were just happy to be able to do what we love. We had been working at it. We was just like, oh, as soon as our record come out, we going to blow up. And that's all we were worried about. We weren't even thinking like 30, 40 years down the line.
And I'm glad you said that because y'all were on 13.
I mean, 30. Sorry, my bad. 30.
So when y'all put that record together, who was y'all running to at that age making that record?
I will not say.
You know what I say? I mean, come on, that was a long time ago. That was a while back, right?
Yeah.
So, and just think about, because to me, the record was so mature, like what you was talking about. And did you guys struggle with that at all, or you just embraced the lyrics and the melody, saying, look, this is a great record, we're going to do what we had to do?
I'm going to be honest. When I actually heard the record first, Jermaine and he was going through the crates downstairs in the basement.
The crates.
And I loved what I heard. It was just a lot of harmony. And the way we grew up, our uncles, my sister and I, they used to sing, and I just remember those harmonies. And I'm like, this is different. And so I told Jermaine, he was like, well, who's going to do the song? I'm like, me and my sister. So when I came to her with the song, tell him what you said.
I was like, I ain't singing that old song.
And I mean, it was a battle. Like every day I would come home and I would, back then it was cassette tapes, okay? So I gave her the cassette tape and she was just like, I don't like it.
I was like, no, give me some. I wanted it upbeat. I wanted to be able to shake my butt. Give me something I could just, you know, groove to. But
now,
that thing,
so
baby.
many years later, I listen to it and I still get that same feeling, you know, as I'm looking down at her singing now. I want to sing more than ever now.
Yes, now I do.
She got the part. But yeah.
It took me forever to get it, but darn it, I got it.
It took you a minute. It did take you a minute, but you got it. And I just think now that as I look at and listen to the songs that we've chosen to sing and the effect that we've had on so many people's lives, it's like we're the soundtrack for a lot of people, you know, growing up. So that's
a lot of people
big.
come to us and like, you owe us child support. I'm like, no, we don't. Ain't nobody tell you not to pull out.
What? Okay.
Ain't
Somebody pull out game with spelling on you?
Yeah, but that's didn't say it's us. It was our fault.
There's certain records where you just don't want to pull out. If we can keep it 100,
Hey,
right?
softest place on earth, baby.
Oh, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
Want to, baby.
This group.
Look, man, I'm telling you, y'all to have so much success. And once again, it's going down this Thursday night, i.e. Toyota Arena. You've been to that stage before. But now when you guys do hit the stage, you're always looking right. Who creates that whole image for y'all? Because it's always right.
This is our image queen right here, Tiny.
You know, we have our jobs, and my job is the wardrobe. So I usually get with our stylist. Normally, we have our stylist Jeremy. He does a lot of our outfits or whatever. We just find different people to work with that we feel like Angel Brinks and other people, and we just kind of create the look together.
We have Corey Boy.
Corey Boy, yes, exactly.
Working with
Corey
us
Boy.
and SWV.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And of course, y'all on stage together, did Verzuz together. Can we just touch just a little bit on what's happening on Bravo, what may be coming down the road that your fan base could be looking forward to?
Yeah. No, we tried to do something different this time around. We wanted to have with Verzuz, I guess it inspired something for us to come together in a major way to be able to put our shows together, and not just us performing on the same show, but actually merging the two performances together into one performance. And then in doing so, we wanted to document it, and that's what you're going to see. You're going to see it all come together.
A lot of hell.
I was going to ask that because, look, when it comes to being, whether you're a football player, whether you're a musician, we all love competition to a certain degree. And I know y'all cool with them, but was there ever a moment where there was egos y'all had to put to the side to make this situation work?
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a lot of hell, You'll get a chance to see all of that. I mean, you got two powerful groups, two groups that have been doing their thing and successfully. We just, we all deserve a certain amount of respect.
And them flowers. You all deserve them flowers. Yeah. Okay.
And so everybody's standing on that. So
very strongly. Standing on that, standing by that. All right, so we think about some of the artists today. I just popped in my head on the way to work today. None of you guys were coming in. I said, let me ask Xscape this. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you wanted to just add somebody to the group from today's female artists.
Ooh.
Let me go ahead and make sure I name someone for you. LMA.
I already got one.
Her. SZA. If you all, I'm going to go down the line. If you could pick one to add to the group.
I love all of those.
But if you only could pick one, who would it be for you?
I mean, right now, the way that I love her, but I like Jasmine Sullivan.
You took what I was about to say.
She, that girl is nice.
Yeah, she
But I
definitely
feel like Jasmine is in between our day and the new day.
True, agree.
So I would say if I'm gonna go with somebody new, newer, I love Summer Walker.
Okay.
I like her vibe. It's different. You know what I'm saying? She would bring a different energy, in sound.
All right. What you going with?
I was going to say Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay. Jasmine got 2 votes.
I listen to all those ladies' music for sure. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that question.
What a fun question.
I definitely love Jasmine Sullivan. I definitely love Summer Walker. I think to go in a different direction, I probably would go with Ari.
All right.
Yes, because she got that range, and it's a different type of distinctive sound, that soul. Yeah.
Ari Lennox.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard her range. I've heard her sing. She sounds amazing.
Oh, she has range.
You say, okay.
Her vocals is really dope. Yeah.
Okay, well, so when y'all need to call a little family meeting, because y'all been together for a long time, y'all know each other inside out, who's the one that normally leads this conversation for y'all? All eyes on
It
you.
depends on what's going on. If it needs to be something wrangled and trying to get together, then it'll probably be me. If somebody just want to start some, SHIT, it might be.
You can say it.
I don't know. I can pick one. She go around.
But I think the ups and downs of the career, I mean, you all have your personal lives, you know what I'm saying? Because you grew up in this industry. You've seen a lot you may have been affected by some of the things that happened to you all in the industry, whether it's through a record label, residuals, whatever the fact that y'all still push through, you still have a smile on your face, you're still looking beautiful.
Thank
you're
you.
looking forward to hitting the stage this Thursday night. And when y'all do hit it, you hit it every time. You never shortchange it. Y'all do understand that, right?
Thank you.
So what advice do you give to an up-and-coming artist that may walk to you? Say they walk up behind stage in the IE, right, at the Toyota Arena saying, what should I do to be successful in this business? What would you say to them?
Well, I would definitely tell them to stay committed. You know, nothing's going to happen overnight. For us, people look at us sitting here today and they don't understand how much work we put in. We did Chitlin circus. We were in 16 passenger vans. You know, we had to put the work in before we even saw any money. So just staying committed to whatever it is that you're doing, and knowing that everything is not going to happen instantaneously. So that's what I would tell them.
Ain't that the truth? Because, you know, when I think back at things and I think about how we worked so hard that first year and didn't make a dime, somebody got us.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, though, it was a learning experience.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
it is a
paid our
learning
dues,
experience.
We did pay our
and now
dues.
we are really reaping the benefits.
You're right.
That's
know?
good, though. That's
That's the
amazing.
thing. That's why.
But I think it's important y'all say this and we have this conversation because those that want to get in the game, they always think it's going to be a quick fix. You know what I'm saying? They think they're going to be a YouTuber or influencer and all that money's going to come overnight. They got to understand the game's a little different. They can probably make money faster because you cut out the middleman with the record label, things like that.
Yeah.
But it's different to have that big support and that big machine behind you when they believe in you. It's, you know, you got to believe in yourself, though. You got to continuously promote yourself and don't just wait for the label to do it for you. You got to be constantly investing in yourself, constantly making sure you're big, you know, on social media and posting and, you know, collaborating. I always tell people collaboration is key as well. So like even now with us collaborating with SWV and doing stuff like that, like you said, with the Verzuz, you know, it's all, sometimes it may be just a look, just something to keep your fans, keep everybody interested in what you're doing. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot of those things. It's continuous work and you never get comfortable. That's what I always say.
How do y'all feel about social media? Do you like being on it? Do you feel like it's a job sometimes? Because when I come to the station in the morning, I post stuff, right? But when I go home with my family, sometimes I just don't want to do it. But to be in the game, you have to have that, right?
It's
definitely
a
a
job
job.
for me because I'm the worst poster.
No, nobody's worse than me.
That's not true. You always
am,
post
like,
consistently.
I don't think I do. Some people post like 3 times. I might wait a whole week before I post something. And so like
it's a double-edged sword when you really look at it, because at times, you know, it could be your greatest asset, and then at the end of the day, if people are on there nitpicking and saying certain things, and that's why we talk about mental health, because what you see is boom, they're right there with you. You're taking them home with you. You're going to bed with it. So it's just very important for me. I know that I'm not always on social media. I don't really care about the numbers that as much. When I'm ready to post, I post, because I have to keep a mental of what's going on, how do I move, and just the positivity that comes from me. So I try to put that out there. But at the end of the day, I mean, you know, it's needed, but I don't get caught up in the social media because of those things. That's all.
It's definitely a job.
Okay.
You know, I mean, for me, it's like obviously being on reality TV, you get thick skin, so I don't really care too much about the people in the comments. Like, you can say whatever you want to say. Block, delete, block, delete.
Everybody don't have that.
I just keep it pushing.
No,
everybody
don't have that. I'm
because
telling you, it's kids that, like, for real.
Yeah.
Somebody I was talking to in production the other day, they were like, they posted, and they was like, somebody was like, your head is too small for your body. And then he was like, and he questioned it after that.
But they ain't had no picture.
Man.
Most people that talk smack
like,
don't have no picture or followers.
No, he was just like, is my head, like, is my head, like, when you got a question, it's like, that's when you know that it gets to you. And even though they say it doesn't, it actually does.
Well, you have to just build up that thick skin, because it is a way to keep you connected to your fans. That's for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's like, whenever I'm doing something, it's like the support is definitely there, and it's easier for me to reach them, you know, directly. It's a difference from, like, when we were young, obviously, you know, we blew up, we did our thing or whatever. Then we did not have social media back then, but we had the big machine of the record label helping us go from market to market, coming to different places. But nowadays, it's like you having to connect if you don't have that label or whoever working to, you know, put you in these markets. So for me, I do look at it as it is work, but it's like, for me, it's kind of like, it's worth it in a
Well,
way.
yeah, for a lot of people, not a lot. Some people I feel that they can benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and make a career off of it, so to speak. So,
Oh, for sure.
But you really gotta be dedicated all in and like, yo, like when I get home, I just can't do it.
I know people that make lots of money from it. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, look, y'all been doing y'all thing, like we said, since 1993. You're putting together, you're writing great music. Can we expect some more new music? Like, I mean, what stories do you have to tell, or do you feel like you haven't told yet? Is there any?
It's a constant story to tell.
Yeah, definitely. You know,
Okay.
this story, we need to put it in a movie or something, a series or something, because there's a lot to talk about.
I agree.
It's still playing out.
A hell of a
today.
story.
Because I still think there's a lot that we need to know behind the scenes with you guys. And then let's go ahead and branch it out to your families and your family life, things like that too. So, I mean, it's like you said, it's an ongoing story, but is that something you're willing to tell? Or you're okay
Well, you're
with
going to
that?
see that on the show.
See how we circle back to that? See, I kinda
You're
know
really
what I'm
good.
doing.
You're good.
Every now and then I pull something out pretty nice.
Yes,
You're gonna see
yes.
a lot of that behind
I mean,
the
it's just
scenes
bits
stuff.
and pieces of our lives.
Yeah.
I think people, they like to see that,
Mhm.
what we're doing. And they're amazed by, even with Tiny and her family. I was watching the Family Hustle kind of came on the other day. I was like, wow, where you guys have come from and how everybody's matured.
Yeah.
So I think people like to see that.
I mean, I'm blessed to have it too, because I got all those memories. I can go back and I can look at my kids when they were this little. You know. So it's a great thing to have. We want to also, we should thank Bobby D.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Shout out to Bobby D and
He
Snoop.
put this whole show together, him and Snoop, and we are just excited to be working with them both.
to promote this show on Thursday.
Bobby D and Snoop, they real, they good people, man. When they put on concerts, they always fill the house. They always men of their word. So they got their respect levels on a whole different level when it comes to doing concerts as well.
Yeah.
We're seeing that.
Y'all seeing that?
Yeah.
Oh, they gonna tell you, once you in the family, you in the family. Just know
Right.
that, you know what I mean?
Right.
This Thursday night, Toyota Arena in Ontario, California, in the IE, my backyard. I'm gonna pull up on Thursday. I'm gonna holler at
Pull
y'all.
up on me.
Okay.
We'll definitely make that happen. I know y'all gonna do big things, and I cannot wait for that to drop on Bravo. You know what I'm saying? And I look forward to so much more from you guys. It's good seeing y'all
Thank
all
you.
together.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
All right, Xscape. KDAY Morning Show. CC and Romeo. CC, you know she love you. We
I
love
know.
you.
I love you, CC.
For sure.